Hey everyone, this is my Patreon-powered reaction to the 11th episode of Acchi Kocchi. So, in the last episode, we had some bear attacks, adorable bear attacks, some teacher kidnappings, some Tsumiki and Mayoi sulking in a locker in the classroom, and some Christmas cake selling. Yeah, I think that about sums up the previous episode pretty nicely, so let's get into this episode. 3, 2, 1, play. A festival? New Year's Shrine visit, okay. So first shrine visit of the year kind of thing, I guess. So that's why you don't seem very happy. Yeah, I totally did. This is some elaborate plan for me to be the only guy here. What do we keep you around for, Sakaki? You had literally one job. And unlike Tsumiki, you have one life, so you might not want to get on her bad side. The episode just started and Sakaki is already being a failure. When it cuts back to the episode, I'm sure we'll just see giant bite marks in Sakaki's head. And possibly some cat fur on his shoulders. uh... Tsumiki is always the most expressive when Neo is involved. Yeah. Episode 11. Io, are you still alive? If you're not, somebody's gonna kill me. And one of us is Dokiing away. Kinda. Are you even awake? Well, you seem completely asleep, so... That's enough that'll wake me up. What is wrong with you? He doesn't know what he's saying. He's not awake enough. Yes, it's your job to kiss him awake. You can try to bleed on him, you know. Some blood would probably get him awake. Oh. uh... Ah. I wouldn't call it that embarrassing. Somebody should probably carry Io. Like Princess carrying him. For me to hold? No, of course not. I wouldn't be so lucky. Yeah, I bet it is. Which means they're gonna get separated. uh, wow, yeah. Yeah. Well, we know that Tsumiki and Io aren't gonna get separated from each other, that is. I have this weird feeling that she probably does. Yeah, it's basically like hand-holding, you know. Although hand-holding might be a bit much in public, so let's keep this family-friendly. Basically paying it forward, I see. I wish for a pepperoni pizza. Wow. Savage. Only slightly, I think it was close enough. He clearly knows his friend well if he's wish blocking him. Yeah, generally. What I've seen in anime. Close enough. Yeah. That's... learned all sorts of things about Hime today. Which Hime is, of course. What? Oh my god, Sakaki. Sakaki does not seem to have the most luck of people in the show. I'm sure it's not allowed. How do you... How do you trip over basically nothing? I guess we gotta meet our Sakaki slash Mayoi abuse quota. So she got hit by Cube and Zero. Uh, you know, really shouldn't penetrate a girl without asking first. Especially in public. Uh, yes. It usually does. Around roughly the same time every day. Yeah, pray to the sun god. Sun god gets results. More so than most gods, I would say. Keeps us all warm and happy after all. He occasionally sunburns us, but, you know. Pros and cons. Oh my god. Could have probably found a better spot to set it down. I like how they don't think to stop it from falling, they just try to tilt their heads to match it. That's much more reasonable. I really should remember her name, but she's not in the show very much. Rather as a teacher, honestly. Looking good. Let me pull your obi. uh, interesting praise. Food! To tell Io how much I love him. You know, from Cnouki. I want a pay raise. Not in front of the kids. But I have you, Miko. Why would I need such a thing? Female, 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 male, male. Yeah, probably not a good idea. Would be an interesting direction for the show to go in, I'll admit. I wouldn't mind her palming my face. I mean, is he not already? I mean, I've heard collarbones are quite the turn-on from some anime. Sort of. Is it? Is it really? I mean, nothing wrong with wanting to share your fetish with others, just... Sakaki, the gay option for Io. We could play the King's game. Or Twister. I get all sorts of suggestions, just feel free to ask. Hand holding! How dare you accidentally touch the guy I like's hand? Well, this is a pretty good opportunity for you to accidentally touch his hand. Like, exactly like that, yeah. Oh, sorry, I was totally just going for the same card as you. This wasn't intentional or anything. Just stop asking so many questions. Pounded mochi! Yeah, I've always wanted to try it as well. Of course. It's gonna pound her mochi. Pounding cake, that sounds like a euphemism. Yeah, I don't blame you for that one. Like she bounced slightly in the air. Yeah, kind of the opposite way I was expecting, but... Wow. Yes, I got the joke. You really shouldn't make her mad when she has a weapon. We saw how powerful she is without one. And they're dead. More food. Again, food they're not going to share with me. I pounded all sorts of love into it. Please enjoy. Well, mostly Tsumiki's love, but... You say the weirdest thing, Sakaki. An idea. Ah, a chance to feed her. Yeah, that's an opportunity worth taking. Just stick it in there. Now put the other end into your mouth. And Lady Entrap it. There you go. Yeah, it's like the... Yeah, yes, it's like the Poke game and set with Mochi. I just have to get closer and... Nice. Very nice touch. Well, now we're done pounding the mochi back to school. Which is, as always, filled with unimportant people. Oha. Oh no, what a nightmare. Whatever will we do? Not influenza. Not that it's that noticeable. Well, maybe for you. I'm sure Io's usually pretty warm considering how close Tsumiki is to him at any given moment. A little bit mind over matter, but... Wait, love. I think the illness is spreading. Sounds like an evil laugh, almost. Can you try to play it off? Hmm. Let me share my call with you. And then passionately kiss her in an attempt to take the cold away. Yeah. They're dead. We need One Punch Man to deal with that mosquito. What just happened? Oh. A little bit dangerous there. I feel like there's a deep-seated trauma here. uh, that... I mean, he said it in a cool way, but... Well, I don't really have much of a mosquito problem, like, indoors or anything. There is no way you would have that good of aim. They are so small. Not really, no. All bugs must die. Yeah, you say that until they bug you. That was short-lived. Uh, you want some help warming up your hands, Tsumiki? Well, you know, cat fur. Yeah, you wanted on that action, don't you? I'm pretty sure it's not, but... I would not say you're all kind. Because I vaguely remember the green girl being pretty mean in one of her episodes, like way back when. And about Yakisoba Pond, of course. I figured. That's a good point, yeah, there'd be less of a hectic line. What? Yeah, that's not something for you to worry about. You want anything, Hime? uh... Yeah, probably not the only one. Yeah. What talk are you referring to? I think Cnouki wants to know more about this. That's a little bit messed up. Yeah, details, please. Well, if they're the ones that offered, you should take them up on it. Yes, you're weird, but I love you anyway. Because reasons. Yeah, you want to have dinner with him as well. Io, where are you going with this? Not to interrupt or anything. I'm expecting the blood, but that was something. I think your mind finally just shut down. Yakisoba pun, I already said. Wow, and he's blushing. Well, if you were just gonna blush, then why'd you take that as far as you did? uh, and I wonder if Sakaki hadn't arrived, how far that would have went. It's a good thing they're all labeled with their names, otherwise you couldn't tell who they were. Like how he made that shot squirting blood towards Io. And if you squirt blood while upside down, it's just gonna fall back onto you. In fact, yeah, you couldn't really have a nosebleed if you were upside down unless there was a lot of pressure behind it. Otherwise it would just, like, be like a sink just kind of overflowing and spilling downwards. Let's play. Clearly I'm on YouTube. I make no promises. Dodging cars is half the fun. Oh no, she's in the yarn. And they're in the box. So that was the 11th episode of Acchi Kocchi. And this episode, we started off with the first shrine visit of the year kind of thing, which a lot of anime have episodes for that. The issue was, apparently Sakaki forgot to, to get Io on board with this, So they had to go to his place, wake him up, get him dressed, and get him to come with them. Because you can't have a proper trip without Io, otherwise it's just Sakaki and the girls, and that makes it seem like a harem anime with Sakaki as a protagonist, and we all know that's very much not the case. And Tsumiki would murder Sakaki if that is how things end up happening. So yeah, that's how they all ended up going together, and they had a lot of fun because they're friends and they're all together, and yeah, pretty good stuff. They watched the sunrise, and you had Mayoi and Sakaki almost dying, like they usually do, Mayoi getting stabbed with an arrow. Luckily, it wasn't like in her heart or anything, because that would have been above average levels of blood loss, and I'm not sure she would have survived that, so good thing that's not what happened. We also had a scene where Io and Tsumiki were pounding the mochi together. Of course, the two roles were a little bit different than what would be expected, but I guess it makes a degree of sense. I'm sure Io would be too worried of accidentally hitting Tsumiki to really do the pounding. So, I guess it kind of makes sense, and it's just really amazing seeing Tsumiki just slightly levitate every time she pounds it down. And yeah, they enjoyed the mochi. You had Io and Tsumiki doing a bit of a Lady and the Tramp type thing. The pokey game, like what you do it on both ends. Which, of course, this scene involves some blood loss, which is to be expected. And we played a card game, I think it's called Karuta, where you read off part of a poem thing and you have to grab the corresponding card. Something like that. It's a game that's very easy to actually do some handholding, so a very lewd game, to be sure. And when Hime and Io actually touched hands, Tsumiki was about to tear her head off. Luckily she didn't, so Hime lucked out a bit on that one. But she did realize it was a good opportunity to accidentally hold hands with Io, so that's what happened. The final scene, it was pretty much a matter of, hey, there's some weird sickness going around, a lot of students are absent. That means, hey, we could probably go to the store and actually get something good this time, without having a huge crowd to deal with. Which, that's very much true. And we had a little bit of a pretty hot and heavy scene between Io and Tsumiki near the end there, where once they actually separated, you had Tsumiki just going full confused panic mode, just nyanko, 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 just trying to process what had just happened. And even Io, after he separated, he was very much blushing quite a bit, so yeah, if it has that much of an effect on Io, you can imagine how much of an effect it had on Tsumiki. So, yeah, Sakaki did kind of interrupt things before things went too far, otherwise who knows what would have went down in that classroom. So, yeah, that was something. In the scene when they tried to take a picture of themselves and the camera fell over, that was pretty funny. Thank you for watching, and thank you Cnouki, the Dragon of Oshu, as well as everyone else, for doing what you can to support the channel. It means a lot to me, and I hope we can continue to grow the channel together. If you want to do more to support the channel, then you can become a patron on my Patreon and get cool rewards like early access to certain videos. Have a good one.